Hello and welcome to Boardgame TV, and it's Thursday, so we're going to be playing heroclix. Now, today's is going to be called Rise of the Midnight Suns. Now, let's go ahead and get a little background for that. If you've watched any of my Marvel Legendary playthroughs or any few other videos, you know that Ghost Rider is and has been my favorite superhero. I have every issue of Ghost Rider, starting all the way back for his first appearance in Marvel Spotlight. And he's just been my favorite superhero. Whether it be Johnny Blaze, Dan Ketch, Vengeance, who I don't have a figure of, which I wish they would make, and even the female Ghost Rider. The only Ghost Rider I don't like is the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, because he's garbage. Okay. All that was an attempt of Marvel to shoehorn their SJW agenda into comics and replace the Ghost Rider you love with because they're so big on the minority thing, is put him in there. And he doesn't even have the same power set. He drives a car, but it was just an awful. I mean, the comic lasted 1 year. 1 year. And then it got canceled. But he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Yeah. This is what Marvel does, is they replace your favorite heroes with SJW versions of them. Their comics are garbage, so they have to cancel them, and then they do a reboot and start a crossover because all issue ones tend to sell really well, and then they get canned and do the same thing. I don't want. It's a subject I'm very passionate about, but I don't want this ain't the place for it. I want to keep that politics out of it. Anyways, so Ghost Rider, I remember he got canceled in the mid '80s. His comic lasted about a decade long. It was the first series, if you count Marvel Spotlight and his issues, which for a while there his issues were coming out bi-monthly, reached almost 100 issues. And I remember being pretty upset because I thought that the writer that had taken over Ghost Rider at that point in time had done a really good job. It was really getting to be good. I mean, it's like any other comic. It had its ups and downs. They didn't know what to do with Ghost Rider. Superhero, tortured soul, who knows? And then in the early 90s, Marvel started their Heroes for the 90s thing, and they brought Ghost Rider back. It was Dan Ketch that was the Ghost Rider. But for a while, you didn't know, was it the same demon that possessed Johnny Blaze? And then Johnny Blaze would come into the comic and try to find out himself and the whole thing with him. And it was a really popular comic. And it was a great comic, especially in those early couple years. And it got to be where it was so popular that Marvel decided, you know what? Let's go ahead and revamp some of our old horror icons and comics. We could do that, and we'd give them their own series. So they brought Doctor Strange in, who had his own comic at the time, but it just really wasn't doing that good. And they wanted to take him into a different direction. So they kind of brought him in, and he brought together the Midnight Suns. Now, and they started a new several new series. Of course, Ghost Rider was in it. Then Ghost Rider got a second book each month, which was Ghost Rider and Blaze, which was Dan Ketch Ghost Rider and Johnny Blaze, who didn't have the powers of the Ghost Rider, but he had a certain set of powers. He could shoot hellfire from a shotgun and stuff like that. And they got their own book every month. And then they brought back Blade. And this was before the movie came out with Wesley Snipes. So they brought back Blade. And they teamed him up with Frank Drake and Hannibal King, a couple other 70s horror comics guys from Marvel, where they would fight Dracula all the time. Put them together in one book called The Night Stalkers. And then they brought back Morbius, who kind of had a little bit of a resurgence in Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man, but he was something like a bad guy. But they brought Morbius back, kind of made him a sort of a good guy, and where he would just drink on the blood of the criminals. And he would later basically be teamed up with Werewolf by Night a lot, who they kind of brought back with that. And then the Darkhold Redeemers, which was kind of like a new group. It was the weak link of the new comics. Well, anyways, and then over the next couple years, new members would be brought in. They would expand, like to Brother Voodoo and stuff like that. But ultimately, in the end, after the big Siege of Darkness crossover between all of them, that was just a horrible idea. It was just Marvel killing their own comics. Those books didn't last that long. Spirits of Vengeance lasted 2 years. Morbius, I think, lasted 2 years, maybe a little bit more. Night Stalkers, a year, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, and then they would end up canceling it, and then Blade would get his own series, and that wouldn't last that long. The Darkhold Redeemers, I can't even remember if they even lasted a year. If it was a year, it was barely a year. And all the books kind of really started off strong, except for Darkhold, as far as the art goes. They had great artists. The writing was good, and then somewhere just, in between, the artists left. They moved the artists around. All of them had garbage art. The writing suffered. Even Ghost Rider went through a period where it was just really bad. But for a brief time there, that was the shit in Marvel Comics, was the Midnight Suns. And it was basically Doctor Strange got them together to fight Lilith. Not the daughter of Dracula, but the mother of demons. But they don't have a figure of her. If they do, I don't have it. So we're going to do our own version of the Midnight Suns. So this time, though, Damien Hellstorm's bringing them together because he is the son of Satan, but the other son of Satan, Blackheart, and is teamed up with Nightmare, and there's going to be problems. So we have Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider here, and as you can see, his base is a little different. He's on this kind of base. Of course, I love him. And you're going to notice this mystic symbol on a lot of people. And basically what the mystic symbol means is when somebody damages them, the person who damaged them takes one unavoidable damage. Now, it's supposed to be kind of like a team ability thing, but I'm not doing it like that. If they have the mystic symbol on their card, they're going to get that benefit. Only them. So on the heroes, you have 4 heroes that have that symbol on that card. And then we have Blade, of course. Doesn't look like Wesley Snipes in this. Didn't look like he did when he came back, but he's kind of like a modern version of him. I always liked Blade. For those who, say black superheroes get underrepresented, blah, 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 and this and that, Blade has always been my favorite. He was just a bad son of a bitch. Especially when it came to vampires. And they really wrote him really good. I mean, he kind of was almost like a psychopath. You got his way, you were done. And I really miss that Blade. I don't know if they have him like that. They kind of stopped doing them like that for a little bit. But of course, the Wesley Snipes movies I like. I even like Part 3 to a certain extent. So I've always loved Blade. I thought he was always pretty great. We have Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider, who at sometimes is actually my favorite Ghost Rider. He kind of has gotten forgotten, Johnny Blaze is, it was Johnny Blaze first. Then his series ended in the 80s. Then Dan Ketch came along. And his series, it lasted 94 issues, nearly a decade, and then it got canceled. And then in 2001, they came out with a 6-issue limited series Ghost Rider that had Johnny Blaze back as Ghost Rider. Didn't explain anything. Didn't explain what happened to Danny. It was just a god-awful book. It was the worst thing. I swear, the art was terrible. He was just going around fighting some biker gangs. It was bad. I don't know why they did that. It's an embarrassment and often forgotten. And then a couple years later, when the Ghost Rider movie came out, Marvel decided to capitalize on it. So they got Garth Ennis, who's a great writer, to write a little mini-series, about 6 issues for Ghost Rider. Restarted. It was Johnny Blaze again, and it was pretty good, and it was popular enough that Marvel decided, you know what, let's start a regular series for Ghost Rider. So they got Daniel Way, who did a good job. He started writing it, and he wrote up to about 20-something issues. He basically had one big story arc. And it was good, and the art was good, and it felt like the old Ghost Rider of the 90s, but it was still Johnny Blaze, but because they had Tex come back and do the art. And then about 20-some issues in, then Jason Aaron took over. Jason Aaron, I never heard of him, and I know he's a real popular guy for a while there. He still may be. He took over, and at first I didn't like what he was doing. But I gave him a chance, like I do all the things with Ghost Rider. And he did one of the best jobs on Ghost Rider I think I'd ever read. He brought Dan Ketch back. He brought a lot of old Johnny Blaze villains. He brought back a lot of Dan Ketch villains. He tried to tie up the continuity, which had kind of gotten into a god-awful mess. He tried to tie up all that continuity from all the different Ghost Rider series and different Ghost Riders. And then he also expanded on it. So that ended up being one of my favorite runs. And then they canceled the book. They didn't cancel it mid-storyline. He got to finish what he was going to do. So I don't know if they ever canceled it because he left or what. Who knows? So they canceled his run on the book, which was really great, and it left it satisfying. Then when the Fear Itself storyline came about, they brought Johnny Blaze back, but he lost the power and gave it to the female Ghost Rider, Alexandria, I think, for the Fear Itself storyline. Now, Fear Itself was a massive garbage letdown of a series. It was supposed to be this big Marvel crossover, which they do all the damn time, and it ended up being terrible. But anyways, she became Ghost Rider, and I think their run with her as Ghost Rider, that series lasted, I don't know, maybe 12 issues in all. Because then she ended up teaming up with the Red Hulk, Venom, Flash Thompson Venom, and the X-23 girl, whatever her name is. I don't know. The new, supposed quote, new Wolverine. And so they did a thing with her. So she was around for about a year for 12 issues. Then Johnny Blaze got the power back, and she stopped being Ghost Rider. And then they did Robbie Reyes became as Ghost Rider. But like I said, his powers are different. He's just possessed by a dead guy or something like that. The spirit of a dead man, which is god awful. And I know Johnny Blaze showed up in his book, but anyways, so Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider lasted a year, got canned, and then they did this Ghost Riders thing for Secret Wars, and it was garbage after that. And so they really haven't done anything with Johnny Blaze. He shows up from time to time. He teams up with other groups from time to time. I think he was in the group with the Red Hulk and the Punisher and them, or doing, I don't know, I forget what they were, the New Thunderbolts or something, I don't know. And I tend not to follow it because if it's not his book, I don't care. And it's a shame because physically he's one of the coolest looking freaking heroes. He's got both him and Danny, who had different powers, have really cool powers. and they are some of the toughest hombres in the Marvel Universe, although they don't get credit for it. So it's a shame what's been done with him. I would love to I'd write me a great Ghost Rider comic. Anyways, so then we have Santana Hellstorm, and as you can see, she's related to Damian. She's, the sister. And she's alright. I ain't complaining about her. Damian Hellstorm, who was introduced in Marvel Spotlight as well as Ghost Rider was, came right after Ghost Rider, teamed up with Ghost Rider in those early days. He's another one of them guys who's really cool, but they just really can't figure out what they want to do with him or how to treat him or anything like that. So Jason Aaron did a good job with him when he showed up in Ghost Rider, the later one. So I've always liked Damian Hellstorm. And then we have Brother Voodoo. He was a 70s superhero. Kind of meant to be a take on the blaxploitation type thing. He made a comeback a little bit in the 90s. He showed up in some of the Midnight Sun stuff. He's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know why he doesn't get used more. People complain there's not enough black superheroes. There's plenty of them. They just don't get used for whatever reason. Why this guy does not get used? He's got some cool powers and abilities, man. He's basically in contact with his dead brother, and all kinds of supernatural kind of stuff. He's cool. I don't understand why they don't use him more. And then we have Hellcat, old Damian Hellstorm's ex-wife, girlfriend, I think wife maybe, Patsy, showed up in the Defenders a lot. She's actually pretty cool. I'm not complaining about her. And then we have our bad guys. We have Nightmare, and he's basically the god of dreams and nightmares. He has his own little dimension. He basically feeds off our nightmares and stuff, and the more fear he can create in this world, the more nightmares it causes people to have, the more stronger he gets. He's gone up against Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, both Blaze and Ketch in both series plenty of times before, so he's a great villain. Again, he's another one of them underused ones, though. Demi-Goblin, which we know I love, he makes a comeback in this. I have the Ringmaster from the Circus of Crime. In the very end of Johnny Blaze's run in the 80s, he went up against the Circus of Crime, but minus the Ringmaster. The Ringmaster was not with the group at the time. He was in jail or something. But he's the only Circus of Crime guy I have. So I use him for that kind of reason. Nostalgia, I guess. Blackheart, and he is the son of Mephisto. He wants to kill his father and take over his place. At first he didn't want to do that, but he was introduced in the Hearts of Darkness graphic novel that had Dan Ketch, Ghost Rider, John, the Punisher, and Wolverine teamed them all up. It's a really great graphic novel. He was used very much so in the Dan Ketch series. A little overused. And when Howard Mackie left the series, about 70-something issues in, and oh man, what was that guy who took over for him? Another guy took over for him, and the other guy sucked. He sucked ass. Oh man, I can't remember his name. That's how bad he was. He had Dan Ketch get on Social Security, welfare, and move, and he wrote all the villains like they were caricatures of themselves. It was horrible, man. Man, that guy was terrible. That's why Ghost Rider ended up getting canceled. That and the shitty artists they kept putting with it towards the end. It had a chance to make a comeback, but no. So he god awful. Man, Ivan Valdez, I think, was the guy's name who wrote him. It was, ugh. He changed all Ghost Rider's origins and stuff. It was like, what are you doing? Oh, yeah. Anyways, you see I'm passionate about it. He's got this thing where you can take these guys off and they will do stuff. So we'll get into that. But for a while, he was a pretty cool, really cool villain. Okay, the Scarecrow, another good Dan Ketch villain. Again, he was done pretty well when first introduced by Howard Mackie. He was a total psychopath. Fixated on Captain America, he ran afoul of Ghost Rider, became fixated on Ghost Rider, died, kind of got resurrected, got some cool powers. Really cool villain, but then when, again, he got overused, and then when Ivan Valdez got a hold of him, wrote him terrible. Just wrote him terrible. He was no longer the psychopath, mental institution escapee who would really scare you in real life. He just became going around talking about his trusty rusty. I got my trusty rusty pitchfork and I'm going to stab you. It was horrid. He's always been one of my favorites. He's pretty cool. Master Pandemonium. Jason Aaron did a great job on him as well. Originally, this guy was West Coast Avengers villain. Basically, he's got these demon arms, or demons come out of him or something, and kind of a real lame-o, to be honest with you. And so, I don't know why he's so powerful as a figure, but he's kind of a little bit of lame-o, and then, but a cool little lame-o, if you can explain that way. Then he like disappeared, and then Aaron brought him back in that his run and did it real good. He was pretty good. It was he made him the lame guy he should have been. And then this guy, he's one of the newer guys. His name's Hellfire. I really don't know much about him. I just using him because he can manifest Hellfire and stuff like that. I don't know. He's one of the newer Secret Warriors or something. I don't know. Who knows? So, that's that. So, we're going to have us a good game. It's going to be, we're on our little hell world here. We're going to roll for initiative, and we're going to put our people, and it's, well, whoever wins will be the last man standing. So, you know who I'm rooting for, hint, hint, on the Ghost Rider, but I'm going to play it fair, and we're going to see what happens. Now, I have them in order of their points, so that's going to be the initiative. This is an 800-point game. As you can see, they have 7 on the bad team and 7 on the good team. The bad guys just have a few points advantage, so we'll see. But we'll get them set up when we come back. Okay, the board is set. We're ready to go. Now, the heroes got initiative, so they're going to go first. Our first guy is Ghost Rider. So let's take a look at him. Of course, he has a trait. He can ride up walls, leap, climb, super strength, that kind of stuff. Okay, so right now he has charge. He has living hellfire chain. If Ghost Rider has 2 action tokens, you may give him a free action and deal 1 penetrating damage to a single opposing character within 3 squares. That's pretty good. He is invulnerability, and his his damage is exploit weakness, which can pierce through their defenses. And remember, he is mystic. Okay, and there's a picture of my boy right there. So that's where he's at. Okay, so he's going to go. Of course, there's Blackheart right there in front of him. So let's see what Blackheart has. Well, right now he don't has any. He just has. He's mystic too, so yeah, that's going to be a problem. But for his defense right now, he has impervious. Okay, so and he basically he has indomitable, which he can push, and all that stuff. Okay, we'll come to him when his turn comes, but Ghost Rider will go first. Alright, so exploit weakness will go through his impervious. So we have an 11, and we're going to try to get a 7 to do damage to him. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to roll. We're going to see what happens, because we're going to shoot 3 spaces. And we did a 6, and that's a big miss. Oh, my boy Ghost Rider missed. So, okay. So, Ghost Rider, sorry buddy, but you missed. So we're going to... And Ghost Rider has Indomitable too, so we're going to put a power token on him. There we go. Alright, so now it is Nightmare's turn. So let's take a look at Nightmare. Here's Nightmare right here. As you can see, he's not mystic, he has the cosmic. And basically that means he gets a free, he can always use willpower. Okay, so my Nightmare yours. If an opponent wins the roll to determine the first player and does not choose Nightmare's controller to be the first player, characters on the opponent's force modify their attack values by -1 as long as Nightmare is on the map. Okay, well, I forgot to take that into consideration. However, it didn't matter because we didn't hit. So remember that. Now, as long as Nightmare's on the map, alright, we didn't choose Nightmare to be the first player, his team to go first, then everybody's -1. Okay. Another trait, feed on your fear and despair. Once per turn, when an opposing character takes pushing damage, you may heal Nightmare 1 click. Alright, so he's a pretty powerful guy. He has running shot, which we know what that is. There's his range. He has your mind betrays you. Nightmare can use penetrating psychic blast. When he does, modifies attack value by +1 for each action token on all target characters. And it looks like he has impervious. Yes. And he has outwit, which we know he can outwit a thing with that. So, Nightmare is a pretty powerful guy. So where is Nightmare going to attack? Well, he can't really see Hailstorm. Patsy's up there, so he can't really see her. He can see Blade. He can't really see Ghost Rider. So what we're going to do is he's going to attack Blade. Now Blade has he has a defense power, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to outwit his defense power, and we're going to move him here. 2, 3, 4, and he will attack Blade. And remember, he's going to be using outwit. Oh, and that that still doesn't matter. 12 and 3 is not good enough. And you know what, Nightmare, you lost. Oh my goodness. Dice not kind to anybody. Okay, so now it's the good guy's turn, and we have Dan catch Ghost Rider. And let's see what he has. Of course, he has the Mystic symbol. He has a Fantastic Four symbol, too. He was also one of the new Fantastic Four, which was Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider. He has running shot. No attack. His defense right now is toughness and no power thing. So, Scarecrow or Hellfire? Or Master Pandemonium? Who's got the lower defense? Well, they both have the same. So I think we'll go for, why not, Scarecrow. So we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to shoot at Scarecrow. We're going to remember it. Oh, he misses. Okay. Now he has 9, 3, 4. And he'll stop right there. Okay, now we have Blackheart. Give Blackheart a power action and remove a gargoyle from Blackheart and place it in an adjacent square. The chosen gargoyle becomes a bystander token as described on the back of this card. When a gargoyle is killed, reattach it to Blackheart. Okay, so there's them. And they can do all kinds of things. So, there's that. Give Blackheart a close or range combat action. Modify his damage by value by -2, and if he hits a character, place a Corruptor token on this card. As a free action, remove a Corruptor token and choose an opposing character. All damage dealt to that character this turn is penetrating. Okay. So this is a little complicated to play with. He has phasing teleport. He has penetrating psychic blast. He's impervious, and he has none of that stuff right there. So, do I want to give him a power action to detach remove a gargoyle, or It doesn't look like anybody else will hit him, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to shoot at Ghost Rider because we have penetrating psychic blast. And that will go through Ghost Rider's defenses. So I think we'll do that. Oof! And these dice are not doing anybody any good. And so he hurt himself. Eee. Wow. Okay. These dice are just killing us. Everybody. Alright, we have Damien Hailstorm. Damien Hailstorm and adjacent friendly characters can't be the target of mind control. Okay. He has penetrating psychic blast. Okay. He has invulnerability. And he has, right now, shape change. Okay. He can't shoot, but he can shoot 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he will shoot at the Demi-Goblin. Demi-Goblin has a defense of 16. Okay, wow. Okay, that's a hit. So he does 4 damage. Now it's penetrating, so it's going to go all the way through. So he's going to do 5 clicks of damage to Demi-Goblin. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He just unloaded on Demi-Goblin. Wow. Okay. And we give him a power action. Poor Demi-Goblin. Alright, next we have Master Pandemonium. He has a trait as well. Demonic Arms. Give Master Pandemonium a power action when there are no demonic arm tokens on the map placed by him. Place up to 2 demonic arm bystander tokens as described on this card on the map within 5 squares and line of fire. For each of these tokens on the map, Master Pandemonium modifies his attack value by -1. When one of these demonic arms is killed, roll a d6 and as a result of a 1 through 3, deal Master Pandemonium 1 unavoidable damage. Okay, so these are his little demonic arm tokens. You see, he's on the West Coast Avengers there. I don't know if I want to do that. He has running shot right now. He has running shot. He has penetrating psychic blast. So he will do damage. He has invulnerability. And he has probability control, which he can re-roll. I'm probably going to have him where's that thing at? Oh boy, what am I going to do with him? I think he may target Brother Voodoo. He can move 4. 1, 2. Shoot. 3, 4. He'll still be in range. But he'll do that anyways. And then he will attack him. He has a 10. That's a 5. That is nowhere near a hit. So the bad guys get missed again. Okay. Blade. Okay. Nightmare being the one we need to get the hell off the map. So let's look at Blade. First of all, he has Indomitable, so he can push. Supernatural tracking. At the beginning of the game, choose an opposing character. That character can't automatically break away from Blade, and when it does, only roll a 6. Okay, we chose Nightmare for that. He has Charge. Okay. He has, right now, he can use Blades, Claws, and Fangs. When he does, increase damage dealt by 1 for each of the following target possesses, can use Monster, Mystical, Keyword, or Still Energy. Okay, that's fine. And what claws, Blades, Claws, and Fang is, instead of doing this, we roll a 6-sider and do that much damage. So it looks like he's going to get a +1 no matter what. Remember, he has toughness, and then that's it. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to use charge. He's going to charge Nightmare, and he's going to use his Blades, Claws, and Fangs. So we're going to see what we roll. Okay, that's a 7. That's an 18. That is not good enough. He needed an 8 to hit because of Nightmare's ability. So that will not be good enough. Okay. Next up is Demi-Goblin. And right now, Demi-Goblin's stuff has changed. He basically has charge, Blades, Claws, and Fangs, willpower, so he can push, and Battle Fury. Which, I don't know what Battle Fury is. It's one of those newer powers. Okay, so who would he charge? She has toughness. Yeah. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, so basically Battle Fury means that he ignores shape change. He can't make ranged combat attacks. Can't be carried. He's just in the fury battle. So he has charge. So what he's going to do is he's going to turn around. He's going to charge her. He does have Blades, Claws, and Fangs. So he will charge her. He gets an 8. Now he has a 9 plus 8 is 17. So that's going to be a hit. So we're going to use Blades, Claws, and Fangs. And he does 5 damage to her. Now she has toughness. So she's only going to take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he just got whopped by Damien Hailstorm, turned around and saw her and just went after her. And so he popped her really good as well. Speaking of, it's her turn. So she has running shot. She has penetrating psychic blast. She has energy shield deflection, and then she has characters that are hit by Santana Hailstorm modify their combat values by -1 until the end of your next turn. Okay, so she is basically going to try to break away. So she can do a running shot and do penetrating psychic blast. Okay, she's unable to break away. So there went her turn. Alright, next up is Ringmaster. And right now he has Mind Control, Incapacitate, Mastermind, and Top Hat. When Ringmaster uses Mind Control or Incapacitate, minus attack value by and range by +2. Ringmaster can use Mind Control as if he possesses triple lightning bolts, but all targets of successful attacks can be only given move actions. So what I think he's going to do is she spawned next to him. So they're not locked in combat yet. Nobody's made the first move. So he doesn't have to break away to try to attack her. So what I think he's going to do is he's going to just try and do a since his Mind Control really only does move actions. See right now, because remember it says he can use as if this is 3, but all can only be given move actions. So I think he's just going to try to incapacitate her, and he's successful. So we got to put a power token on her. Okay, and he didn't damage her, so he's not going to take any mystic feedback. Okay, so it's Brother Voodoo. There he is. He has a trait. My spirit brother possesses you. When Brother Voodoo has exactly 1 action token, he can use Mind Control as a free action. He takes no damage from this use, and he and his target modify their attack values by +1 for this turn. So that's pretty good. So right now he has phasing teleport. He has Brother Voodoo can use poison and smoke cloud. If there's an opposing character adjacent to him, he may use smoke cloud as a free action. He has super senses, and he has perplex. Okay, I think he'll target. Master Pandemonium took a shot at him, but Master Pandemonium's a mystic. Why Brother Voodoo is, I don't know. So what I think he's going to do, I think he's just going to take a shot at him, Hellfire. So let's go ahead and see what's going to happen. Oh, and that's a big miss. Okay, so Scarecrow is going to go, and he has a trait. Give Scarecrow a power action if there are no friendly Murder of Crow tokens on the map, and place a Murder of Crow tokens in an adjacent square. That token becomes a bystander token on the back of his card. Okay. So we have to give him a power action if there are no friendly. It says give him. You may give him. Doesn't say that. So give him. So we're going to give him a power action, and so we're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to put the Murder of Crows. We'll use this little bystanders, this thing right here. That's the Murder of Crows. Hellcat can't not go, but you know what? She's going to push. Okay? So she has modified moves. Basically, she has leap, climb. She has charge. Okay? She has blades, claws, and fangs. She has super senses. Which, you know, I forgot to roll for that. So let's roll for that first. See her super senses. She didn't get it. Okay. And then she has 2 adjacent opposing characters can't use shape change. Okay. So she's going to push. And she's going to attack Ringmaster. We'll probably use blades, claws, and fangs on him. She got a 7. She needed a 7. So she hit him. She does 2 damage. Yeah, could have been better. 1, 2. And then she pushes. Okay. And then last but not least is Hellfire. He has no trait. He has plasticity, combat reflexes, and Hellfire can use energy explosion and exploit weakness. Okay, so that's pretty good. So he will shoot 1, 2, 3. He is out of range. 1, 2, 3. He is. So he's going to have to move up. I mean, 1, 2, 3. And that's it. He was out of range, so. And that is the end of the round. So let's go ahead and roll. And the bad guys have now got the initiative. Okay, so we have Nightmare. He can push, which he will. So let's go ahead and put another power token on him. If we remember, he could try to break away. But didn't Blade have something to where it's hard to break away from him? That's right. He only succeeds on a roll of 6. He almost got it. Okay, so Nightmare cannot break away from Blade. Blade is kind of got him locked up. That's basically it. He can't do anything else. Actually, well, no. Can he outwit his trait? He can outwit his trait. So that's right. So he can outwit his trait because he has outwit right now. So he does outwit his trait. So he will go running shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he will shoot at Blade. Okay, he got 5, so that's going to be a hit. So it's 4 damage. Okay, so Blade will take 3. Let's say, did he have penetrating? I can't remember. Yes. And let's see, modify his attack value. Okay, well, that's attack value, it's not damage. Okay, so he hits, so he does 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4 to Blade. He popped Blade good. Okay. Alright, Ghost Rider is going to get to go. And Ghost Rider is going to push. And he will attack Blackheart again. And he missed 6. That is not good. So we needed 1 higher. So that was not good. So Ghost Rider pushed. Okay. Blackheart's going to go. Blackheart's going to push. And of course he's going to just counterattack Ghost Rider. He got a 7. And he missed. Well, that's terrible, man. Everybody's missing. So there we go. Alright, our Ghost Rider over here, remember he has running shot. So what I think he's going to do is he's going to move here and shoot at Demigoblin. He has, oh that's right, he can't, he gonna have to push to do it. You know what? We're gonna push to do it. And we missed. Jeez. And so that is a click of damage to Ghost Rider. Wow. Boy, this is not going. Everybody's rolling bad. Okay. Master Pandemonium. Master Pandemonium will just clear. That's it. Damien Hailstorm. He'll clear. Demigoblin. He can't really push, so he's going to have to clear. Unless he has willpower. Does he have willpower now? He does have willpower. So he can push. So he will push. And he will attack Satana Hailstorm again. He hits her. Blades, claws, and fangs. She has energy shield. He does 4 damage to her. So she has got 1, 2, 3. She's taken out. She has been, wow, taken out. And so he got ticked off, and that was it for that. Okay. Ooh. Blade. Blade can push. Now, Blade has stealth now. He has blades, claws, and fangs. And he has combat reflexes. And that's it. So, I will push him. He can shoot 6, so we'll go. Although I don't know if he's going to hit. He actually does. So he hit, and we're going to have to do blades, claws, and fangs. He got a 5. Okay, so he does 5. Now, remember, he has impervious, so we get to roll to see if the impervious is going to work. It does not. He rolled a 3. So he's going to defend 2 of that. So he's taking 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Ringmaster. He's going to clear. Brother Voodoo. He'll clear. Scarecrow will clear. Hellcat will clear. Hellfire will clear. Okay. So, and then Nightmare is actually going to be able to clear because no, I started with him. Yeah, that's right. All right. So we're gonna roll now for initiative. Okay, the good guys go. So Ghost Rider has to clear. Nightmare has to clear. This Ghost Rider has to clear. Blackheart has to clear. Hellstrom was going to go. He's going to attack Demi-Goblin. Demi-Goblin wiped his sister, so here we go. And that's a miss. Okay. Master Pandemonium will go now. Let me see what he's got. Kent. Does he have, what does he have right now? He has running shot. So what I think he's going to do is he's going to move up 1. He's going to shoot at Brother Voodoo, and then he's going to move back 2, 3, 4. Try to stay out of his range. And he missed. Okay. Blade has to clear. Demi-Goblin has to clear. Brother Voodoo will get to go. And I think he's going to attack Hellfire. And he misses. God. Okay. Scarecrow is going to get to go now. Let's see what we're going to do with him. He has plasticity, blades, claws, combat reflexes, and he has shape change. So we're going to move him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to go there. Okay, Hellcat's going to get to go. And she will attack Ringmaster. She missed. Good God. Yep, she missed. Okay, Hellfire is going to get to go. And he will attack Brother Voodoo. Okay, that's an 8. And that's a hit. Of course, Brother Voodoo, though, has super senses. So we're going to roll for super senses. And he got it. So that's a miss. Okay. And then, remember, they lost 1 turn. So Nightmare is going to go. Now, his powers have changed. If we look at it, he has phasing teleport. He has penetrating psychic blast, +1. He has super senses, and he has probability control. So he's going to attack Blade. And he hit. And so he's going to do a full 3 damage to Blade. Because no matter what, that would have been a 19. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. And Blade has been KO'd. Yeesh. Okay, there went Blade. And we're going to give Nightmare a power action. And that is the end of the round. Alright, that was a tie. Okay, the good guys are going to get to go. Ghost Rider. Well, he's going to do what he's trying to do. And hit Blackheart for 1. Alright, so he hit him. Okay. So he hit him. Blackheart has impervious. So let's, well, no, wait a minute. What does Ghost Rider have? You know what? He could have done 1 penetrating damage to Blackheart, so we'd have to do that. Okay. Alright, so there's that. So, oops. Blackheart now has invulnerability. He doesn't no longer have pervious. Yeah. So he does do. I think he has exploit weakness though, right? He does. So he's going to do the full 4 damage to Blackheart. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he popped Blackheart really good. Okay. But now it's Blackheart's turn. Let's see what Blackheart has. Hypersonic speed. And for his defense, now Blackheart's Mystic, so Ghost Rider has to take 1 damage too. Regeneration. So I can choose to regenerate Blackheart or attack Ghost Rider. I think I'm going to regenerate Blackheart. Although I don't know, let me see, let me think. Okay, so regenerate is you roll a 6-sider and then you -2, and that's how many points you heal. Oh, he didn't heal any E, so he took a power action and that was worthless. Okay, wow. Okay, up next. That's bad. Is Ghost Rider here, and he will attack Hobby. And now he has charge. He has poison. And he has toughness still. And then he has this special thing. And it says Ghost Rider deals penetrating opposing to have damaged a friendly character since your last turn. Okay. So he will charge. He got an 8. He got that good. So he will actually do 3 damage. 1, and that KOs Demi-Goblin. So Demi-Goblin has been taken out. Okay. Next up is Master Pandemonium, and he'll just clear. Damien Hailstorm, I guess he'll clear. Ringmaster, well, I guess he's going to try to break away. And he can't. Okay. Brother Voodoo will clear. Scarecrow will clear. Hellcat, I think she's going to push. She's going to push and attack Ringmaster. Ugh. Okay, well, she didn't do anything, and she has to take a click of damage. Well, you know what? I don't know. She looks like she has willpower. No, she does not. Okay. Hellfire will clear. And that's going to be it. So let's roll for initiative. Alright, the good guys get it again. Okay, so our Ghost Rider boy here, he's going to push. He will attack Blackheart. He got a 7, and that's a miss. So, there we go. Nightmare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can he see him? Ghost Rider is blocking. Yeah, he can see him. If we line the camera up just like that, he can see him. So, he will attack him. We have probability control, so let's go ahead and use it and re-roll. Ugh, that hurt even worse. Nightmare's got to take a click. Okay. Alright, Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider. He's going to push. And he's going to charge Master Pandemonium. And he will attack. He got an 8. So that's going to be a hit. We needed... Now it looks like Master Pan... Now, let's go over Ghost Rider's things. Is it poison? He has not damaged a friendly character, Master Pandemonium has. So, that's fine. Now, he would normally do 3. Master Pandemonium now has 1 ability, so he's just going to take 1 damage. He could do probability control. He could. So let's have probability control. Let's make him roll. Okay. That's still good enough. So he will take 1 damage. But Master Pandemonium is a mystic. So Ghost Rider here is going to take a click. Okay. And he has to take another click for pushing. I didn't think about that. Okay. Alright, speaking of Master Pandemonium. I'm sorry, speaking, it's Blackheart's turn. Blackheart's going to push. Now, Blackheart right now has Hypersonic and Regenerate. I think Blackheart's going to try to regenerate again. Okay, he heals 2. 1, 2. Okay. Damien Hailstorm will go. He cannot... You think he can target Master Pandemonium? I mean, there's him right here. He could shoot 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could shoot him, so... I think he can target him, so we're going to go for it. He's already used his probability control. Okay. So that's an 8. So that's good enough to hit. Now Master Pandemonium, though, has toughness. But I think Damien has penetrating psychic. He does. So he's going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to him. Okay. And now it's Master Pandemonium's turn. His stuff has changed. If you look at it, he has regeneration and probability control. So he's already used his probability control, but he'll try to regenerate. Okay, he heals 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically that shot just did nothing to him. Brother Voodoo's going to go. Brother Voodoo has to try to break away. From Scarecrow. Okay, he can use poison, so he has that. Scarecrow right now doesn't have anything to knock the poison, so he's going to take a click. And then he's going to try to break away. And he can. Actually, I think Scarecrow has plasticity. I think he does. Yeah, he has to subtract 2. So he cannot break away. So Brother Voodoo is kind of stuck there. So there he goes. Ringmaster will clear. Hellcat will clear. Scarecrow will go. He'll try to break away. He can, so he's going to move 1. And that's it for Scarecrow. And then his little flock of crows here. I forget. He's going to get to move 6. Right here. Actually, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll move them there. Because they have poison. Okay, so. And they'll go. They went. Okay. Alright. And that's it. And then Hellfire is going to go, and he's going to try to hit Brother Voodoo. 7. That's a miss. Okay. And that's the end of the turn. And the good guys get to go again. Okay, well, Ghost Rider has to clear. Nightmare has to clear. Ghost Rider clears. Blackheart clears. Damien is going to push. And he's going to attack Master Pandemonium. He got a 9. Master Pandemonium will use probability control. Okay. That's still, he got a 7. He needed a 7, so he hit. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And Hellstorm is actually going to take 2 damage because of the push and the hitting a Mystic. Okay, Master Pandemonium is going to clear. Okay. Brother Voodoo will clear. Ringmaster will try to break away. And he's able to. So he can move 6. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll go there. We'll try to figure out what he wants to do. Okay, it's Hellcat's turn. And right now she has super senses, and she has, what is that? Close combat expert. So she's going to come down here. Scarecrow will clear. The birds will clear. But they will do a poison damage to Brother Voodoo. And Hellfire will clear. Okay. And the bad guys are going to get to go. Okay. So he is definitely going to attack Ghost Rider. He has Outwit. So what he's going to do is he's going to outwit Ghost Rider's defense. Seven. And he hit. So he's going to do 4 damage to Ghost Rider. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ghost Rider is a mystic, so he will take 1 damage. but that was worth it. It is now Ghost Rider's turn. And let's see what he's got. His things have changed. He has Flurry. Alright. Poison. Toughness. And Dependent Stare. Okay, well... Well, he'll only do 2 damage. The poison won't do anything. So, Ghost Rider's got a problem. He can't really hurt Blackheart. Now, he's not squared up with him. So I think what he'll do is he'll actually move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he'll go there. Okay, Blackheart's going to go. And Blackheart actually has charge. So he will charge Ghost Rider. That's a 6. Yeah. Does he have probability control? He does not. That's still a hit though. So he's going to do 4 damage to Ghost Rider. He has exploit weakness. So 1. And Ghost Rider has been KO'd. Ghost Rider, you went out, my boy. But he does have to take a click of damage. Okay. Our other Ghost Rider here will try to finish off Master Pandemonium. He got a hit. Master Pandemonium will make him re-roll for probability control. He still hit him. So he's going to do 3 damage. 1, and that KOs him. So he's been KO'd. Okay. So now Ringmaster will clear. Damien will clear. Scarecrow will actually go. And he will attack Brother Voodoo. Wow. Okay, better hope Brother Voodoo gets his super senses. He does not. Okay, so he does 2 damage, and he does it, well, he has shape change, so he just does 2 damage. Brother Voodoo has probability control, so we will get to roll his, we're going to make him roll this. Now we know he's going to fail. Okay, that's 5. So he actually missed. So Scarecrow missed. Okay, now it's the birds. They're going to do 1 poison damage to him. Actually, they're going to attack. They have a 9. Okay, they hit. And I don't think he has probability control anymore. He does not. 9 and 9 is 18. But I think he has, what does he have? He has combat reflexes, so that's not good enough. Okay, so it's not good enough to hit. Okay. Alright. Okay, speaking of Brother Voodoo, he will go. He has Perplex, Poison, Smoke Cloud. Okay. He kills the birds with the poison. I guess that's fair. And he will attack Hellfire. And he's going to perplex up his damage. Okay, he hits him. So Hellfire is going to take 2 damage. Okay. Speaking of, it's Hellfire's turn. He will attack Brother Voodoo. Oh. Okay, well, that's going to be tough because he does 1. But let's see, he has that Okay, does 1. He's going to do 2 damage. He's still alive. Okay. And Hellcat will clear. Okay, the good guys are going to get to go. Ghost Rider clears. Nightmare will actually shoot at Ghost Rider. And he hits with an 8. Now he's going to outwit Ghost Rider's defense. So he does 3 damage to Ghost Rider. 1, 2, 3. And there you go. Damien Hellstorm has got to go. He has no line on anybody. So we're just going to move him here. And there he goes. Blackheart looks like he'll push. But he has no line on anybody either, really. So we'll move him. What can he move? 9? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll move him there. Okay. Brother Voodoo will clear. Ringmaster will go. He can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hellcat can go. She's going to move here. And Hellfire will clear. Scarecrow will clear. And Hellfire will clear. Okay, bad guys get to go again. Nightmare clears. Ghost Rider is going to get to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So he's going to attack. Might as well attack Nightmare. 7, 16. That is not good enough. Okay. Blackheart's clearing. Damien Hellstorm will push. He's going to use Exploit Weakness on Blackheart. He got it. No, 3. So he's going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And that KOs Blackheart. Blackheart has been taken out. Now Damien will have to take 1 damage for the Mystic. And then 1 for put... No, he didn't push, did he? No. Did he push? No, he didn't. I put the token on him. I don't know why I thought that. Okay. So that goes Blackheart. So now it's Ringmaster's turn and he has to clear. Okay. And now it's Brother Voodoo. And Brother Voodoo will attack Scarecrow with his Exploit Weakness. 7. He needed... Nope, he didn't get it. So Brother Voodoo didn't get it. Okay. Hellfire has cleared. He will go, but he's got to try to break away. He is able to. So he will just move back. But I think he has poison right now. Yes. So he will move back 1, 2, 3. But his poison will attack Hellcat. Okay. And Hellcat will clear. Okay. The good guys get to go again. Okay, Ghost Rider. Will clear. Nightmare will not clear. He will outwit Damien Hailstorm's toughness. And he rolls a 4, and that's a big miss. Okay. Damien Hailstorm will clear. Ringmaster is going to go. And he's going to try to hit Brother Voodoo. Sorry, with mind control. No, that's right. With incapacitate. And he misses. Speaking of Brother Voodoo, he will clear. Scarecrow will attack Brother Voodoo. No, he can't. He has to do a power action and put down some crows. That's right. So the crows have been put down. Hellcat, she has charge. So she will charge Hellfire and attack him. She needed a 17. She does blaze, claws, and fangs. Wow. So she popped him good. 1, 2, and he's been knocked out. Okay. And that's it. Oh, we tied. Good guys are going to get to go. Okay, so Ghost Rider here is going to hit Regenerate. Ugh, they didn't do anything. Nightmare will push. He's going to outwit Hellstorm's defense. 7, and that's a hit. So he's going to do 3 damage to Hellstorm. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't knock him out, and he has to take a click. Okay. Hellstorm's actually going to get to go. He no longer has penetrating. He has blades, claws, and fangs. So, he's going to move up to Nightmare, and that's going to be his action. Okay, Ringmaster's got to clear. Brother Voodoo will go. He's going to try to hit Scarecrow. And he misses. Okay, Scarecrow will clear. But his birds are going to go. And they're going to attack. 5, and that's a miss. And Hellcat will clear. Okay, we were tied on that. Oops. And the bad guys are going to go. So Nightmare has to clear. Okay, Ghost Rider is going to clear. Ringmaster is going to go. 7, and he misses. Okay. Hellstorm is going to push. 6, and that's a miss. So he's got to be pushed. He misses. He KOs. Oh, I couldn't have done that. Okay, well then I would have had to clear. Yeah, he can't. You can't push on the last one like that. So sorry. All right, Scarecrow will go. He will attack Brother Voodoo, and that's a miss. The Hellcat will go, and she will charge Scarecrow, and she hit him, and even with his combat reflexes, So she will do blades, claws, and fangs. Oh, she only did 1 damage on him though. That's not good. That's horrible. And that the birds will clear. Okay, so that's the end of that turn. So we'll come back, we'll roll. Alright, let's roll for initiative. Okay, the good guys are gonna go. So Ghost Rider, he's gonna heal. Alright. Okay, he heals 1. Okay. Nightmare's gonna go. He's gonna try to break away from Hellstrom. And he can. So he's just gonna move up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. He's gonna move here. He's gonna get the hell away from everybody. And there goes his action. Hellstrom's gotta go. He can move 7. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Remaster clear. Brother Voodoo clear. Scarecrow clear. The birds are actually going to go. They do 1 poison. And they're going to attack him. And they kill themselves because of that. Alright. And Hellcat will clear. Alright. Heroes are going to get to go. Okay, so Ghost Rider, he's going to clear. Nightmare is actually going to attack Hellstrom. And he hurt himself. Look at that crap. But he has probability control, so he can re-roll that. 7. So 10 and 7, he hits. He does 3 damage. Hellstrom has toughness, so he's going to take 2. And Hellstrom has been knocked out. Okay. It means Brother Voodoo is going to go. And he will attack Scarecrow. And he hit. And he hit Devils. So he's going to exploit weakness. So he's going to do 2 damage. 1, 2. There he goes. Ringmaster is going to go. He's going to try to hit Brother Voodoo. 7. And that's a miss. Hellcat's going to go. She's going to attack Scarecrow. Okay, that's a miss. And Scarecrow is going to go. And he will attack. Well, he's going to try to break away, actually. And he can't. Nope. He no longer has plasticity. Okay, so we're going to roll. Alright, the bad guys are going to go. Nightmare has to clear. Ghost Rider can go. He's going to move here. Okay, that's right. He did have to take 1 click of damage for taking out Hellstrom. I keep forgetting that. Okay. Remaster's clearing. Voodoo's clearing. Scarecrow's clearing. Hellcat's clearing. Okay. New round. Good guys go first. Okay, Ghost Rider is going to clear. Nightmare's actually going to go. He no longer has that. He has running shot again. Yeah, he has running shot. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just hang right there. Brother Voodoo's going to go, and he will attack Scarecrow. And he misses. Ringmaster's going to go and attack Brother Voodoo. That time's a hit. And he's going to incapacitate him. And that's going to put a power action on him. And that means he's going to have to push, take a click, and he is KO'd. Okay. Hellcat will go, and she will attack Scarecrow. She got an 8. Alright, that's a hit. Blades, claws, and fangs. 6. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's going to kill him. 1. Yep, that kills him. So he's dead. And now it's 2 on 2. And we're going to roll to see who goes. Oh, tied. Okay, the bad guys are going to go. So Nightmare is actually going to go. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to shoot at Ghost Rider. And that's an 8. And that's a hit. Okay. So he does 3. Ghost Rider has toughness. He's going to take 2. 1, 2. And he has been KO'd. Okay. Hellcat will clear. Ringmaster will clear. And it's a whole new turn. Okay, the bad guys are going to get to go. Nightmare is going to push. He's going to attack again. He got a 6. 9 and 6 is 15. That's a miss. But he's going to use probability control. He got a 7. Okay, that's a hit. Now she has, right now, combat reflexes, so it is not a hit. Wait a minute. Combat reflexes is not. It is a hit because that's just against range attacks. So he does 3 damage. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3, and that is it. And she has been knocked out, and our heroes have lost. And Mastermind didn't take a hit. Of course, he has to take 1 click of damage. He actually has to take a click for Ghost Rider. Oh, wait a minute. Because he got Ghost Rider knocked out, he knocked himself out. So he actually was out. So Hellcat one, 2, 3 is actually alive. Holy cow. Okay. Alright, so let's roll for initiative. And Hellcat gets it. Now right now she has charge. So she will charge a boy here and attack him. And that's a miss. Okay. Now Ringmaster will go. He has mind control. Nah, that's not going to do any good. Incapacitate Mastermind. Okay, so what he's going to try to do is incapacitate her. But he has to break a wave to do that. And he does not. So there it goes. Okay, so basically we'll roll the dice. Okay, they're tied. Okay, so they both have to clear. Okay, so here we go again. Okay, he gets to go first. Can he break away? He can. So he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's her turn. She moved 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She can't do charge, but she can move there. So that's basically what's going to happen. Okay. Okay, so we have initiative. She wins. She's going to actually push. She got a 6, and she got him. Okay, she can do blades, claws, and fangs. She got a 4, so he's actually going to take 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, and she knocked him out. Oh my god. So actually the good guys won because I didn't count that hitting him. Nightmare took Ghost Rider out, but it took him out as well. So Hellcat is the hero of this group. Okay, well, I know it was long. I know I probably didn't play Blackout right. Blackout should have been played where he should have been started in a base area away from the heroes. That should have been here, and then he could have just done his power action as a free thing and just deploy his gargoyles. But since he randomly started next to Ghost Rider and from the get-go they were locking each other, he really didn't have a chance to do that. So there we go. So it kind of limited him in that aspect. So this may be one occasion where having him randomly start at random places may not be the best idea, because he's better to just do that. But I hope you enjoyed it. I did, and I can't wait to bring you another one next time. So until then, have fun.